Hi everyone, and welcome to our Saturday HIIT workout. This week we're going to do a Tabata, so that's 5 exercises, and each exercise you're doing for 8 rounds. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, do it 8 times, then we'll have a minute break and then get into the next exercise. So let's get started on our warm-up. So you're going to need your mat, lying on the ground, on your back, in a T position, knee to elbow, back and forth. Trying to keep your knee along the ground as best you can, just to work on your hip mobility. Good. So we're going to get into a bit of a cardio here. So forward, forward, reverse, reverse for the first one. So forward, forward, reverse, reverse, forward, forward, reverse, reverse. So just back and forth, really quick with the feet. Keep it up. And relax. Next one's a T-spine windmill. So we're back onto our mat. One leg up, over top, grab that knee with the opposite arm, and then you're just going to spin around like you're playing air guitar with your other arm. Just opening up your back, probably taking a couple snap, crackle, pops, and let's switch sides. Great. And next one we're going to do is a hop up, hop down. So if you have a step or something to jump up onto, then let's do it. So hop up, hop down, hop up, hop down. If you don't have that, you can just hop up and down on the spot. So do whatever works for you. Good job. Next one is a biceps and forearm stretch. So back on our mat, fingers spread forward. We're going to lean forward, lean back, lean forward, lean back, just like that. Good job. Just a nice gentle stretch. Good, and now we're going to stand up and just do a quick upper body cardio one. So jab, uppercut, jab, uppercut. So just a little bit of movement here. As you notice with the uppercut, I'm just dropping a little bit to throw the punch, using my hips as we go about. You can switch sides if you want to work on your uncoordinated punches from the opposite side. Good job. All right. So first exercise we're going to get into for our HIIT is a bent knee dip. So grab a chair, and we're going to get started right away. So drop down, come up. We're going to go for 20 seconds here. Just keep your knees bent. Use a bench or a chair. I'll show you a variation if you don't have that next. Relax. So if you want to use that, do so. If you don't have anything like that, you can do it from a mat as well. So just have your hands down, lift your hips up. Let's get going for round 2. So it's just a drop up and drop down. It's a very subtle movement, but it's actually way harder. So we don't get a lot of rest here in our triceps. So it's constantly working. And relax. So I'm going to go back to the chair ones. Just get some tips on that one. Get ready. And round 3, let's go. So when I drop down, I got good shoulder mobility, so I can get nice and deep. You may not have the shoulder mobility, so you may be going with a more limited range. That's totally fine. Go with whatever works for your body. And relax. And the best part about a chair, get to sit down and rest, even if it is only for 10 seconds. All right, we're into round 4 now. In our halfway point after we finish this one. So if I want to make this more triceps based, I want to keep more upright. Okay? And relax. If I want to make it more chest based, then you want to lean a bit more into it, which is really difficult to do from a chair position, but it would look more like this. So you're probably best to do it more upright. You can lean back into it too, like this, but that takes even more shoulder flexibility. You can tell I can't get nearly as deep if I go that way. Isolates the triceps a bit more, but it's really not doing anything that's functional. And let's get going. We got round 6 now. Get a good pace. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. In, out, in, out, in, out. Relax. We got 2 more. I'm going to go from the ground for the last 2, just for those people. So for this one, I can lean back a bit more, and I find that actually a bit more comfortable. But again, my triceps are really firing up, so I need that little micro break off the ground each time I do it. And relax. Can even shake out our arms in between. We got 1 more round, and then we'll have a nice minute break here. So let's get going. Last round. Go at your own pace. Take your micro breaks as you need them. Towards round 6, 7, 8. Most people tend to need them to some extent. 5 seconds. And relax. Get a drink. If you have one nearby. Shake out your arms. So next one's a forward jump. This one's going to be really difficult for people who have lower cardio or aren't used to jumping, and even if you have a poor core strength. So what I really want you to focus on is the action. So just dropping down to a little squat, jumping, landing softly when you do that. Doesn't matter how far you're jumping. Obviously, if you really want to push yourself, try and jump really far. But the big thing is the form. So try and gather, try and get yourself to land nice and soft. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, go. So jump, land soft. And turn around, jump, land soft. Turn, jump, land soft. Jump, land soft. Jump, land soft. So I can only get 5 in there, so we're resting here. That's round 1. Probably only get 4 or 5 in as we go about. Round 2, land soft. Land soft. And in control. Notice how I'm not falling forward as I do this. It's nice and controlled. And relax. This is really intense one on the legs, really intense one on the cardio. Round 3. Go. Jump. Turn. Jump. Turn. Jump. You may notice your jumps getting smaller. If they haven't yet, good job. They probably will. And relax. Again, focus on the technique. Get the drop. Land soft. So Let's go round 4 now. Or 5, sorry. Jump. 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 And relax. No, that was round 4. My bad. This is round 5. And let's get going. Past the halfway point. Keep it up. One more if you can. And relax. We got 3 rounds of this left. I'm shaking out my legs in between. Get a couple deep breaths and back in it. Last one for me. And rest. 2 more. Shaking out my legs. And let's get going. Good. Jump to your capabilities. Take micro breaks in between as you need them. You don't have to try and keep up with my pace. Or maybe I'm going too slow for you. And relax. We got 1 more, then we got another minute break. Shake and go. Last one. Keep going. Try and use your arms like I am. Helps propel you. And I'm going to pause there. Good job. So that's 8 rounds of a plyo exercise. Quite challenging. So push-ups are next. And obviously this one's a really hard one to do for all 8 rounds. So drop or adjust to modified as you need. I'm going to kind of alternate in between. So I'm going to do 1 standard and then 1 modified. But I will start with standard so I can explain them. So for a standard push-up, hands are at chest height, about shoulder width apart. Feet should be about hip width apart. If you want to make it harder, you can have your feet right together. And then what you're going to do is drop your chest to the ground and push back up until your elbows are extended. Not completely locked out, but pretty close. So let's get going. So standard push-ups or modified, whatever works for you. Go at your own pace. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. I'm still feeling it from Dave's push-up contest on Monday, and then or Tuesday, and doing all the HIIT workouts, especially Dave's from the other day. If you haven't rested, start resting now. Okay, and so modified this time. So from my knees, still dropping, chest to the ground, and back up. So good bend in my elbows, keeping a straight line from my knees, through my hips, through my shoulders and head. And rest. So modifieds really aren't that much easier than full on your upper body. They're just a little bit easier on your core. So back to standard. For me, round 3. Trying to keep my hips dropping just like my upper body so I don't end up sagging too much. And rest. So again, do as many as you can with these, but make sure you pause as you need to. back into modified for me, so round 4. So I don't want to see this where the butt sticks way up in the air. That just puts a lot of strain on your neck and shoulders. So the hips have to drop. Okay? And relax. That's 4 rounds, so we're halfway. This is a really challenging exercise to do 8 rounds on. All right, let's get going. So round 5, standards for me. Dropping, pushing up, a little micro break at the top, a little micro break at the bottom, although that's not really much of a break. It's almost harder. And through 5. Modifieds are next. So again, from the knee and go. So dropping the chest to the ground, push up. Drop the chest to the ground, push up. Good job, everyone. Nice tight core as we're doing this. And rest. We got 2 more. Then another minute break. So get ready for round 7 and go. So full range each time. Take a break if you need to. So I can't get there. All right, quick break. Let's get back into it and relax. It's intense. We got 1 more round, so I'm going to finish off with the modifieds and go. Drop, push, drop, push, drop, push. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. Go at your own pace and relax. And we got our minute rest. So we got reverse crunches and then offset push-ups, so another round of push-ups to finish off. So if your chest and triceps aren't dead yet, just wait for that final one. So reverse crunches, you're going to be back on your mat, lying down on your back, using your hands to brace, drive your knees up, squeeze, back out. When you do this, don't let your butt raise up off the ground. So I don't want to see this type of action, okay? The other thing that I see, which is common, is one knee will lead the other. So really focus on both hip flexors acting at the same time. Okay, so if you haven't got on the mat, get down there. We got another 5 seconds, and then we're going to get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. So drive in, drive out, drive in, drive out. You can go at whatever pace you want to, as long as your form is correct all the way through. And like I mentioned, take micro breaks if you need to. And we're resting. First round's always a little easy, right? And if it isn't, then you know you're in for a world of pain. And let's get going. Round 2. Use your hands. Try and keep your back in contact with your mat or floor or ground, wherever you're doing this from. And relax. That's 2. We're a quarter of the way. Good time to be thankful that we're not doing more push-ups. All right, let's get going. A little extra break there. So drive your knees in and out, in and out. I'm trying to make up a little bit of time here, but keeping my form and relax. That's 3. And get ready, go. Round 4. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good job. Keep it up. And one more. Relax. So we're halfway now. Another really key point when we're doing this, try and keep your toes pointed towards your shins. So try and pull your toes up. Don't let them go down. Let's get going again. So let's try and put that into practice, right? So keep the toes pointed up as you pull in with your hip flexors. So everything's kind of pulling together, right? And relax. That's 5. 3 more. And go. Go at your own pace. If you find this exercise easy for some reason, then really try and go quick and get a little bit of fatigue in here. And relax. If you're not finding it easy, like most people, then maybe even take micro breaks at this point. So let's get going. We got round 7 now. So up, down, maybe you need a micro break like that, and then get going again. Really focusing on that contraction through your hip flexors and lower abs. And relax. We got one more, then a minute break, and then another, we'll finish you off with some offset push-ups. So let's get going. Driving in each time. Try and empty that tank a little bit if it's not emptied already. And relax. Good job. Well-earned water break here. So we got offset push-ups for the last one. And what I mean by offset is, and I'll get closer to the camera here, is one hand's up high and one hand's a bit lower. So this hand's at about shoulder height and this hand's at about chest height. So what we'll do is one round like that and then switch your hand positioning for round 2. You're probably not going to get through 8 rounds of standard push-ups this way. You might not even be able to get through 1 or 2. So I'm going to actually start with the modified this time, and then I'll show you standard on round 2, because I think most people hopefully are a little bit fatigued from the push-ups from prior. So we're going to get going in 10 seconds. I'll show you what I mean here. So offset position with my hands. You can see from the side profile. And so let's get going. So modified. My knees are on the ground here or on the mat. And I'm just pushing, still trying to stay stable as I go about, right? Good, relax. So this time we're going to switch sides. So my right hand was high, now my left hand is going to be high. I'm going to show you from a standard position now. So standard position, same arm action, right? But now my knees are up, so it's going to take a lot more core strength as I go about. And relax. So we're through 2 rounds here. We got another 6, so adjust as you need to, take breaks as you need to. I'm going to stay in standard here and just flip sides. Push myself a little bit, because I know I'm probably going to be finishing off my last bunch of sets doing modified here. And relax. So 3 rounds down, switching hand position again. I'm going to go to modified here. So modified position. Still dropping my chest, my hips, my nose to the mat each time and driving up and relax. I'm going to try and go back to standard. Probably have to take some micro breaks though as I go through. So switching my hand position. We're through halfway and go. And relax. That's 5. I'm going to switch hand position again. I really struggled on that one, so probably going to do a couple reps, take a little rest, and then get back into it. And let's go. Round 6. It's a little micro break. And relax. We got 2 more rounds, so I'm going to do both of these from modified position because that's all I'm able to do. And go. So at this point, for me, modified stretch is hard. That's a standard because my triceps and chest are failing. My core's doing okay, but those are definitely my failure points. And relax. And we got 1 more round, and then we'll finish with a cool down. So let's get going. So all set. In, out, with our breath. In, out. In, out. In, out. 1 more for me. And relax. Good job, everyone. So let's get into our cool down. So we're going to start with a TFL stretch. So standing, 1 leg over the other. So I have my left leg over top, right leg's at the bottom, kicking my right leg or hip out to the side, leaning towards my left side. So this hand is trying to go towards the ground here. And I'm going to switch sides now. So right leg's behind now. Whoop. Whoopsies. Wrong side. And relax. Hip flexor stretch. So on the ground here, 1 leg forward, 1 leg back, just tying my shoelace. Arm up. Push your hips forward. And let's switch legs. So my back leg, that arm is the one that's up. So it's really extending through here, grabbing our hip flexor, grabbing our obliques and abs. And relax. Cobra is next, so hands underneath our shoulders. I promise we're not doing any more push-ups. Just let our hips drop towards the ground. And breathe. Good. Wrist stretch next. So I'm going to show you this one. So fingers together and up like that. So from the side profile, that's what it looks like. And then we can go behind our backs too. So Dave calls this the handcuff stretch. Luckily, I don't know what that means. And relax. And then we got a neck stretch. So just gently grabbing our head, pulling it to the side, and then driving our hand down on the other side. So it's really trying to work on that shoulder area, which is just going to get all those neck muscles. And let's get the opposite side. So again, I'm really driving this arm towards the ground and gently bringing this head across. Good. Great job, everyone. So that's our stretching and workout for Saturday. So hope you enjoyed the Tabata. Hope your upper body got a good workout in. And please check out our classes. So Justin runs one on Thursday. Dave runs the Tuesday one. And then, of course, I do the Saturday hits. We also have beginner classes. Mobilize, Stretch, Activate's a great recovery day workout for you. Plus all of our volunteer classes, yoga, buns and guns, arms only. Franco's got a total body, so check those out and have a great weekend.